Hi, I'm Meeks.
Hello, I'm Coz. You guys might know us from Tippy Travels on Instagram. We have decided to get the footage that we've got for the van build that we're doing on Tippy and put it together to make a YouTube build series.
We had always the intention of buying a house in France. Brexit and then COVID happened, that dream just sort of to near impossible. So we then came up with the idea of going to buy a van.
Yeah, and we're all winter sports fans. So we thought, okay, well, let's build a van specifically for winter time. So we have put the plans together to get this ready to be used in the Arctic. This is the first time we've ever done any real kind of video stuff ever, and so we're a bit nervous about it. We don't like the idea of being scrutinised too heavily, but equally, I think we talk to the camera a bit like,
Deer in headlights.
It doesn't feel like us when we're sitting here in front of a camera talking to it.
But we liked watching everybody else's videos.
Yeah.
And then we thought, like, well, everybody does it differently, and we thought we can have a few tuppence in there just to show people what we're intending to do with this conversion, and especially because it's more winterised, it's more for winter holidays. We're going to do things differently than most people because we are really wanted to keep nice and cosy in there.
Yeah.
And also, we're not just the two of us; we're a family. We have to all fit in there somehow.
Yeah, there's 4 of us going to be sleeping in here, so it's going to be different. We haven't seen that many van conversions where people have had to accommodate, 4 people to live in the van, and comfortably as well, because it's not a big space. About the van, so
it's a 2021 Fiat Ducato Shadow Edition, so it's a very special colour.
It's called a Shadow Edition because it's a different colour. L3H2. Front wheel drive. We looked at many vans for this van build. So we were looking at a lot of second-hand Mercedes Sprinters, Ford Transits, and VW Crafters. We came very close to buying a VW Crafter.
Yeah, so the reasons why we didn't go for the Crafter was because it is a longer vehicle in general, and living and writing it just wouldn't be suitable for us. It didn't come with the cruise control as a standard and the aircon.
That's right, yeah.
Which were, after the deliberation, was quite a top of our list, basically.
Yeah, it was top of our tick list. And then in that respect, the Transit, why didn't we choose the Transit? Well, we have known of Transits to be difficult with rust, and also the newer Transits, the rear of the vehicle overhangs massively over the rear wheel arch. And generally speaking, all of those are rear-wheel drive, which we didn't want.
Yeah.
And so for actual drivability and weight distribution, the Transit wasn't going to do it for us.
That's one of the first ones we crossed off the list, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that leaves the Mercedes Sprinter.
Which everybody has. I think our main issue is indeed it tapers to the top as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you need to sleep in lengthways.
Yeah, that's it.
And it just wouldn't fit.
The bed would have to go lengthways, which means again for us having a longer vehicle just wasn't something we were able to get away with.
I've had a Mercedes before. That went on limp mode.
By the time we'd finished with it rattled its way everywhere it went. One of the other things that I think a lot of people will be interested to know is that what if you're going to go to the Arctic and the Alps and all that kind of stuff, like why would you not go for a 4-wheel drive van? Well, crucially, 4-wheel drive vans are very, very expensive, and we had a finite budget. Second to that, we've always had front-wheel drive vans, and we have been to the Alps many times in it, and we've never had a problem with front-wheel drive. Friends of ours who have had rear-wheel drive vehicles have really struggled. So we just felt like if we build it in such a way that we can get the weight distribution nice and even, a lot of weight over the front axle, then front-wheel drive should be fine for us. Now, I know that the Fiat Ducatos historically have had a paint issue. Well, one of the reasons why we have gone for this newer model of Fiat Ducato also is because it comes with an 8-year bodywork warranty. So they realised there was a problem in the past and it put people off. So what we've done is basically trusted the fact that they've put 8 years on it for a reason.
It was quite a big change though, going from second-hand vehicles, looking at that's our budget, and then going for a new model. we might as well then spend teeny bit more on it and get the newest of the newest.
So yeah, the Crafter was 21,000 roughly, including the VAT. But then and that was with 100,000 on the clock. But then the Fiat Ducato was 26,500. So yeah, a good chunk more, but brand new. 5-year warranty.
Yeah.
And the colour that we wanted, so we didn't have to do a respray. It had alloys on it, so that was a nice feature as well.
Never had nice alloys on any of our vehicles.
We've never. I mean, I don't think until recently we hadn't spent more than a few £1,000 on a car.
No.
So this was
a big expense.
Yeah, the biggest.
And all the other vans that we've mentioned, they are great, but they just weren't good for us.
The biggest feature we found of the Ducato that we liked the most was its affordability.
Tick!
So we were told by the dealership, Stoneacre in Chesterfield, we were told by them that the old stock of ambulance fleet was being slowly replaced by the Fiat Ducato for the purposes of reliability and emissions, because the Ducato is Euro 6.
Yes, that was it as well. We can now apparently park up somewhere in London.
Well, I don't think we can afford to
For
park
free?
in London. No.
Not for free. But we don't have to pay the ULED.
Yeah, or the ULEZ either. Yeah, that one.
I'm not from around here.
We're not going to pay the ULED.
Those lights.
ULED.
Is that a brand? What is ULED?
ULED. I don't know.
I've seen it before.
Oh, it's not a TV, is it?
Oh, OLED.
It's like, OLED.
OLED. No.
So, the collaboration of us two doing this van together is a combination of skill sets. Meek has got a really good eye for detail, a really good eye for numbers, so she'll be keeping on top of the budget, and also all the creative parts of it.
The interior design.
Yes, all that. I've got nothing. I can make stuff work, but I can't make it look good. So I just don't have that creative imagination.
And you are the master craftsman, aren't you? So you've learned lots of different skills over the last couple of years. And you're going to have to learn a few more new skills for this build as well, which I don't think you don't shy away from that in that sense. You'll probably grab it with balls by the
Grab it by the balls! How big are these balls?
balls. So where was I?
Oh, for God's sake.
Expression I can use.
I think you meant to say, take the bull by the horns. But you just took it by the balls. Alright, so we were talking about my skills.
Yeah.
Let's get back to talking about me.
Yeah. Coz is really the one with the skills for this actual build. He's been like a master craftsman for the last couple of
Days. For 2 days. He was the master craftsman for 2 days.
I was in the flow of things.
Sorry, go on.
So, and I think you know already many skills for this build, but there's got to be a couple of skills that you probably have to learn as well.
Yeah, I mean, so I was a carpenter pretty much for about 20 years. Carpenter that worked with electricians and plumbers and ended up having my own little building company. And so I learned to sort of do a bit of everything along the way. Not brilliantly, I mean, not anywhere near as good as my carpentry levels, but enough to kind of have a rounded knowledge about how to do a lot of stuff. But like Meeks has just said, there's a lot of things that I have no clue about, and I'm going to have to learn it.
We're going to rely on your YouTube videos to learn about these things as well.
Well, that's it. We've been watching lots of videos and van builds and van build
because
series.
what else is there to do during lockdown, isn't there?
Well, that was it.
There was
yeah.
nothing to do, so we were literally just watching YouTube videos in the evening.
So people like Dan and Abby, Dan Chambers that is, and Greg Virgo, a lot of his videos have been really helpful. A lot of this stuff really has given us the confidence to do it. And a lot of people would say, well, you know, you've got the skills anyway, but it's a big undertaking to do a van. A van is completely different to a house. bricks, mortar, plaster. It's completely different. At this point, the work on the van has started, and I've been using my little GoPro to sort of bodge up some footage. Basically, it's not working out very well. I'm not that good with the cameras, so you're going to have to just bear with us. It's mainly mobile phone footage, a few time lapses here and there of bits and pieces, but hopefully as things go on, I would like to believe that it gets better. So just bear with us.
We're just novices, really.
Yeah, we're learning as we go. This is the first time we've ever put out a YouTube video pretty much in our lives. Yeah, so really, actually, for me, it's just about also being able to give a bit of something back. The reason why we're making these videos is because we have sponged off of YouTube. All you people out there that have done it already, that we have basically taken inspiration and taken the tricks and the advice and the tips and
enjoyed their videos.
Yeah, enjoy the videos. And so we kind of feel like that maybe we can add something and a different dimension, something new, hopefully, that will give any other aspiring van builders out there some help along the way.
Yeah. So now it commences. We've got to break this brand new van.
Yeah, indeed.
That's going to be not nice. Who does that?
Thanks for watching. Do the whole likey, subscribey thingy-majiggy. That would be really good.
We hope everybody liked episode 1. There will be more to follow because we've got lots more things happening to the van. Thank you very much. See you later.
Yep. See you next time.
Bye.